everyone, I'm Alexis from Homo Sapien, and today I'm going to show you how to make one of my favorite green smoothies as of late. That's a chocolate cherry green smoothie. So first we're just going to talk about some of my favorite ingredients to use. So as far as the liquid goes, this is unsweetened vanilla almond milk. You can get it at pretty much any grocery store. I love the flavor. It's vanilla, pretty low in calories, has lots of calcium. So this is the liquid I prefer. It adds lots of creaminess. You could also use water or whatever liquid you prefer. So we're going to put in, shake it up, and we're going to put in about roughly a cup. Let's see what this says on the measuring side. Into our little blender here. This is just a cheap blender from Target, so just use whatever you have. So we put in about a cup, and first we're going to blend our liquid and our greens, because these babies can be hard to blend sometimes. So I'm using some amazing fresh kale from the garden that I got this week. You can use any variety of greens that you prefer. I love using spinach, kale, chard, really any mild green. You wouldn't want to use something peppery like arugula or mustard greens. Those have a little bit of a strong taste. You could use romaine, lettuce, any really mild green you can throw in your smoothie. So we're going to put in a big handful. This is like eating a salad for breakfast, but without having to eat a huge plateful of lettuce. So that's why I love these so much. Packed with nutrients. So I'm going to stuff in about 2 handfuls of this baby kale. And then I also love this blend from Trader Joe's. It's called Power of the Greens, and it has organic baby kale, baby chard, and baby spinach. So this is a great blend if you're looking to try to switch up from spinach. Spinach is the most mild, that's what most people start with. But you do want to try to rotate your greens because they all obviously have different benefits, so it's really good to try some new ones. I'm going to put a handful of these in too. Just stuff it in there, and if you have a bigger blender, stuff as much as you want. And you will not taste these. The fruit's going to cut that green flavor, so you won't think you're drinking a salad. So we're going to blend this first before we add the fruit. So we start with a clean green liquid, and we don't end up with chunks of kale in our smoothie. Blend this up. You want to really blend it well until you don't see any specks in the greens. And I'm going to add another handful of this Power of the Greens now that this is kind of blended up. And then turn it on one more time. Okay, so now we just have this awesome bright green liquid that's going to be the base of our smoothies. And this is, again, just the almond milk, some Power of the Greens, chard, spinach, and kale, and another couple handfuls of baby kale. So the next thing we're going to add are these dark, sweet pitted cherries. I got these at Target yesterday. They're super sweet. Usually I make my smoothies with bananas, but I've been loving trying new things. So this is an awesome way to get a nice sweet smoothie without having to use bananas if you're sick of bananas. You also could throw some bananas into this, definitely, but I did not this time. So we're just going to do, I don't really measure, we're just going to kind of do a big handful of these. Handful and a half. Okay. Next we're going to do, this is some ground flaxseed. Flaxseed is super high in fiber, those omega-3 healthy fats that you probably think of getting them from salmon or walnuts or canola. This flaxseed has more omega-3s than the canola and the walnuts, so it's an awesome plant-based source of those healthy fats. And it's also loaded with antioxidants called lignans that kind of bind that yucky stuff in your body and help get it out. So we're going to use, you can use about a tablespoon. I just have a normal spoon here. I'm just going to put in a big spoonful of that. And next we're going to do some cocoa powder because this is a chocolate cherry green smoothie. So you want to get unsweetened cocoa powder. This is just Trader Joe's cocoa powder. Use Hershey's, whatever you have. It's unsweetened. And you want to do a big spoonful. So maybe, you know, tablespoon and a half-ish. Big spoonful of that, a little more. And also, I like to sweeten this with a little bit of this organic liquid stevia. This is an herbal sweetener. It's all natural, no calories. Don't use the artificial stuff. Don't use the Splenda, the aspartame. We don't want that in here. You could sweeten it with some honey, some pure maple syrup, agave, whatever you have, but this is a nice calorie-free herbal sweetener. I got this from Trader Joe's. I'm just going to put in about 5 drops. This stuff is strong. It's way sweeter than sugar. So just a few drops is all it takes. And the last thing I'm going to add is my favorite protein powder. This is Sun Warrior Vanilla Protein. It's raw and vegan. It's made with brown rice. A scoop has 80 calories and 15 grams of protein. So unless I'm making this right after I work out, I'll usually just do half a scoop. It really doesn't taste bad. It tastes vanilla. It does make it a tiny bit chalky, and you definitely don't have to add this. This is going to be my breakfast, so I want it to have some staying power. So that's why I'm going to add a scoop of this. So just, you know, like half a scoop right in there. And we are ready to blend our chocolate cherry smoothie. You want it to be completely smooth. It might take a minute or two. Keep going. Give it a little shake. And once that's blended for a little bit, I'm going to run to the freezer and grab, I like to add just 2 ice cubes. It adds like a nice iciness that's not too creamy. And mine don't always blend up, so if you get a couple chunks, just toss them in this. Okay, here's our baked green smoothie. Looks kind of like mud. It doesn't taste like it though. I'm gonna try it for sweetness. It's awesome. I'm gonna add a couple more drops of stevia. I think I just want it a little sweeter. Let's run it out. Okay, I added just like 4 more drops. Give that a little blend. Alright, now if you have a cool blender like this guy, you can drink it right from the cup. Perfect. But I'm going to pour mine into a glass so you guys can see how thick and creamy. Oh, ice cube. So this makes about a whole glass worth, and this is perfect for breakfast. This is perfect for an afternoon snack, a pick-me-up. It's loaded with fruits and vegetables, and you know, you could have it morning, snack, whenever. It's a great way to get in tons of greens you otherwise probably wouldn't, because about 80% of Americans aren't getting the recommended amounts of fruits and veggies. So this is a great way to start. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you soon. Thanks.